SF though in this game.
Why you're doing it. But they're actually not going to go for the Earth Spirit. Like Earth Spirit Warlock combo, really potent. They're going to actually get the Rubik instead, which is a hero that can deal with the Bat Rider and Clockwork very well.
Yeah.
Instant lift when he comes into Lasso, and you can remove the Clockwork out of his cogs with the lift. So a really good hero against.
So you actually get a counter before you have to buy something like a 4-staff.
And at Finem goes for. Okay, they're gonna go for a very big carry since they went for a Puck plus Bat Rider dual core. Like your offlane and mid lane are heroes that are mainly creating space. Look, if you look at the first 4 heroes, AM would be a very good ban. Like because if you want an AM, you want to pick an AM game, these 4 heroes are great at complementing AM. Yeah, another good option would be like a Morphling SD. I think Morphling SD would be a pretty good hero.
You could definitely turn the Lunar against yourself with both SD and the Morphling working together.
So that could be a good option for them, and it's a big hero, so they definitely want that kind of hero. A hero that will soak up the whole map's farm and just carry your team.
The only concern is they still don't know who the mid is for OG.
Yep. There's a lot of options possible. I mean, you mostly see Nyx offlane, but I know Nyx, some teams like to play, but I'm not saying it's likely for OG.
It would make sense if you had like the Bat Rider and like some heavy intel.
DK,
Yeah.
It's taking out their staple heroes in the series, and right now, what is the big hero? We mentioned Morphling.
Can you get something like the Invoker pick up for OG? Does it work against Advenom's lineup?
Still possible because you have the Nyx running around. So if you have Sunstrike, it's going to be really good for Nyx to get pickoffs. That could be a possible option, and you're looking to push with the Luna plus Warlock. You have Fort Spirits, so I think that would be a possible option for OG. And right now, at Finem, looking for their big carry. So apart from Morphling, there's still the Sven. Sven is pretty good at dealing with the Warlock Infernal. Since you kill it in like 2-3 shots, that could also be a possible option. Other options, I'm not sure if we've seen. I think maybe we've seen one Spectre game. I think Spectre is a hero that could be utilized in specific situations like this, where you fight with the Puck and the Bat Rider. But I would still prefer much like a standard, like a Morphling.
The concern for Spectre is you may not have enough space created by...
And your lane is going to be very difficult, so that's the part that I dislike about Spectre the most. But what other options are there apart from
Did you go through the PA option?
I don't really like PA here, honestly, because it doesn't... He's not like a hero that can take all the farm, and he's not a hero that utilizes the disruption very well, so... if they do... Alchemist would be weird, because of the laning phase. Oh, they go for the Jug. So I'm not sure if that's gonna mean a Battle Fury Jug. Because if you're playing a one-row Jug, you wanna go for Battle Fury. You take the whole map.
You kind of need to have that too to deal with the mass lunar illusions that come.
The Juggernauts that we've seen like yesterday and today are mostly just Manta Diffuser, because there's usually dual calls. So the Juggernaut is allowed to be more active and be more participative in the game. You don't really want to go for the Battle Fury build when you have 2 calls. But this game I would consider the Battle Fury on Juggernaut.
I still want to see how this Clockwork's really going to pay off for them. Even the Puck rotations, like...
Possible dual lane maybe. Clockwork plus Bat Rider dual lane. Like you can trap the enemy, like the supports or the Luna in the cogs. And the Firefly on top of that, that's a lot of damage with the battery itself. So I could see the dual lane potentially working for Advent. And right now for OG, they're going to need, like you mentioned, that Invoker would be a pretty nice final pick for them. You have
I'm just thinking crowd control.
Invoker, it's pretty good crowd control when it goes to late game with your Deafening Blast. But the Alchemist, so that we were actually right at the start. Okay, why would they want Radiant? They're gonna need like some Alchemist, some Naga hero, to farm the jungle. I mean, right now
we were right before this draft even began.
This pick means that it's gonna put a lot of pressure on Adfinem, because when you're playing against the Alchemist and you have just one carry, you have Juggernaut. It's a soul carry.
But you don't have good rotating supports to try and shut him down. Like, is this...
Yeah.
Wait, Adfinem, was it Adfinem or was it... I think it was Vega in the European qualifiers. At the very, very start, when they went against Radiant Alchemist, they went in and they just kept warding. And like it was like 3 wards to cover the 2 close camps. Yeah. Yep. And they always had a support there.
They don't really have the right heroes to pressure the Alchemist, so I think I kind of will expect the Alchemist to get a lot of farm, and he's up against a very good matchup. Alchemist against Puck. Puck doesn't really have the tools to, Generally, when you see Alchemist being pressured in the lane, he's against a Timber, he's against a Ursa, heroes that can kill him in the lane. But against Puck, if he plays his cards right, it's going to be very difficult for the puck to get a kill in the laning phase. So
all right, quick predictions. First play to get 50 last hits. Do you go with the Alk stack?
You have to do this. Okay, Alchemist.
Is the Alk?
Which team will win OG Dota 2?
It looks pretty good for OG.
Last player to be killed, Alchemist.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he's never going to be killed. Oh, okay. Actually, I messed up what that actually meant. The last player to be killed, probably a support. Shadow Demon. Team with the most runes picked up by 10 minutes.
I'm gonna disagree with you and say it's not SD.
Teams with the most runes. Okay, they have Alchemist.
I'm saying it's Fly.
Okay, they have Alchemist. They're gonna pick up the runes, so OG.
Well, unless Finem try and contest. Remember, they are gonna run this dual lane kind of thing.
Yeah.
So okay, push YOLO, a lot of heroes over.
YOLO, OG. They're gonna pick up the runes
by 10 minutes.
Yeah. Alchemist is gonna get 5 bounty runes.
I am disagreeing with you and saying Finem is going to be hot on the money, protecting the runes but not controlling the camps.
But right now, because OG has a much greedier lineup, it's going to put all the pressure on Finem. They have to be the team that's always on the lookout to make a move, trying to kill, trying to steal a stack, plays an aggressive ward. This is what Alchemist picks does to you. It puts you on a time bomb. That's why it's so annoying, when you pick it at the right situation, and you want to pick it in a game where you feel like you can get away with it.
Can you actually so I'm wondering, even if they do walk over and they manage to get like Clock at level 6, he comes over and he ganks the Alchemist. Can you even control the jungle? This is a juggernaut where you normally can push with healing. Well, you don't really have a great push lineup.
I think OG doesn't really have the reason I say greedy, it's because when usually you run Alchemist lineup with a Luna, you're really greedy and you want a 4-row hero that can actually defend the stacks. You see this usually done with Undying, because when you're stacking, you have the tomb there to protect you from... You always expect the enemy to pressure you and try to steal a stack. So you have the hero like Undying to protect your stacks with Tombstone. But right now, I don't see that kind of hero. Like, Warlock pre-level 6 can't really defend the stacks very well. Same goes for Rubik. So if the pressure, like you mentioned, if the pressure comes early, they make an early rotation to place wards, and you're in like a pre-level 6 territory for the Warlock and Rubik. That's going to be the risky part and the dangerous part for OG. If they can survive that part, they clear the stacks, they get level 6 on the Warlock, game would be really, really nice for them.
This is actually a nice little thing for AF. They scouted out the observer being placed thanks to the smoke maneuver of maybe next time. So they just passed a sentry ward over.
Whoa, they gave it to the Clockwork to 100 gold.
Yep.
Come on.
I'm wondering what exactly for.
I mean, I guess it's fine. They just didn't want to run. Usually you want to give it to the mid laner, but Tuck is all the way on the top side of the map, so they probably felt, I'm not going to waste the time.
They're actually looking to go for that top rune.
But OG has the numbers here. So
Madara does have spin. That could cause a couple of problems, but No Talent arrives as well. So Madara, heavy damage. Jures gets to pick up. Madara starts spin. Physical damage. May do the work. Alchemist. Well, he got the bounty rune. So this guy like S4, he has the stun. He's got to find Madara in the tree line. He doesn't know if he moved up or down. No, he does. He's got the observer there, but no, the stun from S4. Out of position. No Talent's moving up, so he's still here with the damage output, but maybe next time with Cogs, maybe able to isolate that Luna.
Okay,
but will not happen. They're retreating back out, and they're switching S4 now down to the bot lane. But he's going to be very late to
OG's doing the same thing. Aggressive lane with the Luna. Luna's Blessing allows you to do that very, very well. And Nyx...
They already... Anna. He doesn't have Acid Spray. Thug's still taking a little bit of damage from the creep wave. Okay, and Anna gets back in range of the tier 1 tower.
This is definitely not something you see every day. A level 1 Harris by Clockwork, a support Clockwork. But bottom lane S4 will be up against a solo Bat. As Nyx...
They're actually switching it, Bat's sleeving. He's CPing top, Madara's come to the bot lane.
Yep, Madara can't really farm very well in this lane, so they're choosing to prioritize his farm more compared to the Bat, because Bat can easily jungle, which is, I think, the right call considering everything right now for Finem. And looking at the Alchemist, despite the pressure, I still foresee the Alchemist getting really good farm from the lane.
It's an Alchemist, right? Like the old phrase of Alchemist was, you pick up a bounty when you've already won mid lane. That was the old way of looking at the Alch.
Who said that?
That was the phrase going around in the last TI.
I mean, it's true. I mean, it's
bottom lane, S4's in trouble. He has Spy Carapace available, and in fact, now he levels it up. Spy Carapace will trigger. Obviously, Madara is protected by the spin. TP's arriving in from the Warlock.
He missed
So,
the cogs,
sorry from Jirax.
They need to trap him in the cogs to get that kill there. So, rather unfortunate for maybe
How do you
next
actually
time.
not get that? Like, that's like you disrupt into maybe next time walking
It's
in.
a bit weird though, because you know, they changed the formation of the cogs.
Yeah,
It
so
used to be
circle.
square, and now it's like a circle, which is, I don't know, I played some Clockwork games after they changed it. I feel like it's always weird. Like, I feel like I get the enemy. I feel like I'm going to get the enemy, but for some reason it doesn't trap him in the cogs. So, I mean, that's rather unfortunate. Missed opportunity there for Finem, but Madara still farming pretty well after the lane swap, so I think all things considered, they're still pretty happy at the general state of things.
Here they go, another TP's coming, says T, but oh wait, no, the SD. TP might have been cancelled on the bottom lane. Anna fighting underneath his own acid spray. He's doing a lot of damage to maybe next time, same for Thug. Remember, he got the arcane rune just before this began, so that's why he has another acid spray already ready to go.
Poor Manchu really just allowing Ana to tank up the damage. They're just such a great item on all those melee heroes that go mid. And you see a TP, Luna on no-tail.
They want Madara. Or maybe Jirax wants something else through Spartan into the creep army, and now with the stun from S4, Spin's looking for some revenge as Clockwork might get killed up by a neutral. Spartan gets away. Spins down for Madara, so where did Clocky just denied himself up in here?
Just typical first 5-minute things, you know. Supports dying to Ancients, supports dying to Roshan, supports dying to neutrals.
The CS is still looking pretty damn good.
Oh, that's another one.
They're dropping like flies. The CS is still, like, and it was looking pretty good for AF in the, well, in game 1, it was actually looking very, very good for them.
Oh.
The net worth's not out of control for an Alchemist.
Is actually,
he's got 9 last hits and he's still on level.
Puck is actually 11 CS ahead, but that's because of the Clockwork doing his shenanigans earlier, like pressuring the Alch. And like you said, as long as you're getting the bounty runes, you're Gucci.
Unfortunately, he's only got 1 of them so far. He got a bounty,
okay,
and he's got an arcane.
The dream is to get 5 at minute 10.
That would be a dream. But we live in the world of reality, especially your world, Mr. Analyst.
Dude, it's still not wrong to dream, you know? We have to have dreams, you know? Goals.
You are...
a fortune cookie, I know what
yeah, you know exactly where we're going with this.
I am a fortune cookie.
I'm just saying, like, guys, like, I asked Gods to create the new BTS brand around winter, where you can now buy, like, winter fortune cookies. And it comes with one of the most obvious yet meaningful lines ever. Winter sayings.
Okay, in the meantime, Finem is smoked up, trying to get a pick off here with the SD plus Clockwork, disrupt into cogs. Hopefully, they are not going to mess it up again this time. They really need to put the pressure onto OG since they are the team running the Alchemist lineup.
Skylark's waiting for it. Here's your opportunity. Fly moves out, and now Battery Assault will begin. Pick up from Jirax, so make this a little bit more difficult. But Skylark, okay, now they've got Disruption too. Lock around. Notar can't really help. Fly's in a world of hurt. And that's actually the first blood. It has taken 4.5 minutes to get there, but Finem have managed to spill it. And it's on the support Warlock.
And they are moving in. Do they have wards? Are they going to place wards? Yes, they have a ward on the Clockwork. So this is what you are talking about. Against the Alchemist, you need to invade the jungle, place wards. So far, no stacks available yet for the Alchemist, but they're going to try to surround him.
Yeah, they're going to go in for the mid lane fight. Still under the acid spray. Thug. Losing life, so is Spartan. The cogs will be planted down, so Anna is trapped. No TP supports on the way. The orb will hit. They move through the cogs, and then Anna runs up, then runs back down again. The body block from the SD Illusions. Oh, it'll do the work.
That was such a hard kill for them. Like, those heroes don't really deal a lot of damage at this stage.
And now they lose. Now they're going to lose their offlane. Skylark's out just a little bit. Actually, are they? Well, there's not enough damage from Notal. He doesn't. Well, he's got the mana for a Lucent Beam, but there's no ultimate for him yet. Not unless Skylark wants to really hang around with Fatal Ponds.
Yep, another kill to the near. That was what? That was like number 4.
Yeah, something like that.
The last player to be killed. Oh, so that's what it means. The last person to die.
That's the last player. Yeah, the last person to die, but I don't know if that actually counts deaths from neutrals.
Apparently it counts. You know.
Okay. Last player to be killed. Okay. I was wrong. I had Fly. And he was the first.
But that's
blood.
at the end of the game. It's still updating throughout the game.
Yes.
So, bounty rune, yes. Ana gets a bounty rune, so that's what, number 2. Not gonna be.
We just counted. Wait, just now count Windchiller. 2.
Spartan gets a disruption onto Export. Slash.
Oh, the Spike Carapace. That doesn't create enough space. That stun needed to last longer on Madara for S4 to get away from the range of the Blade Fury.
Good kill though, nevertheless, getting a core kill there with the Omni Slash. Once you get that online, you want to put it on cooldown, getting a kill on the Juggernaut. And, you know, like I mentioned, they are running like a single Juggernaut as their main carry. No one else is going to do the physical damage, so he needs to be very huge this game.
Here we go again, bottom lane. No tail, the flame break. Can't push in back close enough.
And here comes S4. Oh, this rotation is not too good if he doesn't get anything. He still hasn't gotten his level 6 yet.
It's a little premature, so he's going to spike Carapace to actually stun him thanks to Firefly. Feather Bonds will tie him in too, so meanwhile the Alchemist is dying in mid lane. We'll watch Skylark running for his life on the bottom. That won't work. Is there a salve trigger as well? If he try to get enough life to survive again.
Still, okay. He got a kill. That was what I was worrying about a lot when if you TP down like this as an offlaner and you don't get anything done, it's really bad for your overall momentum. So S4 gets his level 6 and he has the double mangle, so he's gonna have the mana to get his combo Vendetta into the stun, and hopefully he gets a kill and he's gonna get his arcane boots. That's basically what you need in the early game as a Nyx. Just one piece of arcane boots and you're level 6. He's still thinking about where he should move right now. Like he wants to stay bot, kill the bat.
It's AF who's moving. They're coming in with Skylark as well as Madara.
Oh, they're gonna barely miss.
Oh, they're gonna slip in. They're gonna find Anna, but they're surrounded. S4's on his way in. So Madara doesn't actually have Omni Slash available. So Batrider, oh, there's your stun. Get the double one. Spartan's gonna come in to help him out, but the Fatal Bonds connects all of AF together. So Notel, this Eclipse is gonna do some serious lifting. 2 of them down. Respect the Warlock or suffer the consequences. Skylark's on the run. At least maybe Thug can play this one out. Jirax has telekinesis available, plus he stole sticky napalm.
Oh,
Skylark's not going to get close enough to the tier 2 towers. There's no damage to help him out that way.
Look at the team play. Nyx Assassin TP's bottom, gets the Luna kill, and Luna TP's to help them out in return. This is the kind of play that you want to have if you want to be a tier 1 team. It's not all, when you're playing carry, it's not only about your team helping you, it's all about giving back to your team as well. That move literally put OG in such a good position. Like that Eclipse just gained so much out of them. Like they were like a little bit behind, but right now it's secured the Alchemist, his farm, and he's gonna be, on his way to his armlet.
They're coming in for another moment, yeah. Disruption from Spartan. Supports have already left, so Notel for that TP, for the assistance he gave to the rest of his teammates. He still ends up dying.
They actually didn't use Lasso in the fight.
Nope.
Alright, so he might have not been expecting that.
I think for most of that fight, they were just trying to run away.
Yeah, he kind of...
Like, once they got fatally bonded up, that was a nightmare.
Overstayed his welcome, but right now, S4 is on the prowl once again. It's Vendetta. This is a difficult kill to get because it's very hard to land your Vendetta strike, plus the stun. Unless he lifts and initiates for the next. Okay.
I think Fly knew that one was coming. He threw the sentry down. He wants the last hit though. Whoops, hang on, that wasn't right.
That was actually not right. I was looking at the screen.
Yeah. It looked wrong, right? Like the attack didn't look like it hit the ward. But he couldn't attack anything else. Bottom lane, maybe next time. Doesn't have level 6 yet. He's still short by 50 experience
you
now.
can see like the movements of AF right now. They are really, really like nervous about... They know they need to make a play. They know that they are on a time bomb because they're against Alchemists. Like their movements are really, really like under a lot of pressure. They need to get stuff done when they move. They need to stop the Alchemists.
Notel, Skylark. Yeah. TP's coming in. Notel's going to get the Lucent Beam off S4. He's kind of actually hoping the Firefly was still up.
Yeah,
he thought it was going to be here. TP's down and now he's surrounded by 5 heroes. AF brought the whole enchilada to the bottom lane.
Okay, so I think S4 overall, he's still doing the right thing. He's just constantly trying to make space. Because when you're in a draft where you have Alchemist and Luna, you know as a offlaner, you're not going to get much in the game. You're going to have to get your levels. I think the only thing he needs, like I mentioned, just one pair of arcane boots and he's good to go. That's the only thing he needs. He's trying to set up a kill on Thug.
He wants AF to come back and defend this lane. So yeah, they start on Thug. TP's coming in. Remember, Fly has the chaotic offering, drops it. Wanted that puck dead so quickly. The first TP got cancelled, and the second one will also be cancelled along with it.
That was a very good rock, because they're going to be able to get a tower as well. Like
I was wondering if you would want to wait just that little bit longer, though. You actually wait for AF to come back and fight you?
I mean, I think it's fine, because once the puck is down, it's very hard for them, and the rock is already there. You're already having the numbers advantage. It's difficult for them to defend the tower. They're still trying to defend here, so it seems like they're going to be able to hold, maybe even deny the tower with the catapult still, laying onto the tier 1 there. Should be able to deny the tower. So I mean, all in all, it's still not all bad for AF despite giving out that kill.
As if they actually kill the catapult. Wait, are they
top
actually?
lane, they have the veil on the puck with the coil.
Well, they managed to get at least the Dream Call off. Chemical Rage off cooldown at 1 second time, and wow, he actually managed to steal it and return it into AF.
God.
Maybe next time has to stand his ground. He cannot chase. Skylark might be able to get something in return, but no, it's actually S4 and Vendetta walking underneath Spartan Sentry for a short moment.
Man, Jerax is just such a great player. Like, play after play after play. This guy just doesn't cease to amaze like what he can do. Just at the right place at the right time. Like, Alchemist dying there would have been really bad for OG. He was on his way saving up on it. Oh, he's gonna get caught.
Oh yeah, he will still die. Concoction's being prepared. Lasso means he's actually gonna stun himself. Denial, if he toggles it.
Shut up. It's difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, it's difficult there.
Top lane, S4 looking for his opening. Finds Thug. Madara's in the lane. Oop. S4 actually was starting to go for the stun. Madara not going to be baited into his Blade Fury.
So Madara actually went for he's not gonna go for the Battle Free build. He's just gonna go back for that aggressive Manta Diffusal build. So this is gonna mean that they're gonna be all out on the aggression. They're not even gonna try to play into the farming game. Like, some players go for the Yasha and then the Battle Free, but don't see it that much nowadays. It's mostly just the Diffusal plus Manta build. I mean,
do you like this type of build when you're running an Alchemist against an SD to still go for Radiance?
I think it's fine though. Like,
you're not worried about the copies?
No, I'm not really worried about the copies, because all I have to do this game as OG is to get farm and reach late game. Then I'm gonna be winning the game with my Alchemist. You can make illusions of Alchemist, but I still have Luna. And as long as they play the farm game, I don't think AF has what it takes to beat them in the late game situation. That's why you could see, like, the past few minutes AF were really concerned about making
it. They want Ana again. Flies in the name.
He
has Fatal Bonds as well as the Rock, so there goes your Rock and the Fatal Bonds. Hookshot comes in for maybe next time, but under the tier 1 tower, the Battle Runner's already down, and that's going to be a very dead Clockwork. Fly gets the double kill. Jirac still with the coil up, holding Spartan in position. He'll take the stun, but no Teller's in range for the Lucent Beam. Jirac with Fate Bolt as well. He'll find the kill. 3 heroes down for AF. They thought they had it, but they fought into Chaotic Offering.
Once again, like, OG at the right place at the right time with a I have to commend No Tail's carry play. Like, such a team player. Like, he knew that he needed to focus on helping the Alchemist more this game, because AF are going to be putting a lot of effort into trying to shut down and pressure the Alchemist instead of pressuring the Luna. And he's just always at the right place at the right time, dropping his Eclipse. This is his second Eclipse of the game, but I think both his Eclipse have been really, really important at securing the Alchemist's early game. Like, his farm, especially not dying twice there, was really, really crucial for them. And not to mention the Rock on top of that.
Did Notel steal Rose's hair?
What? His hair?
Look at my screen.
Oh yeah, he has a different color on the player introduction and his actual color. Yeah.
Like, that looks very much like Theban.
Toby just always fascinated with the cosmetics.
It's the little things. The little things.
Yeah, sure, Toby. The little things.
Well, that's what you do when you pause time, right? You check out, like, this evil... You know what this actually reminds me of? Like the original Terrorblade.
You know what I like to do when I'm paused?
Like the real Doombringer.
The real...
Oh, look at the back as well.
Yeah, you're right. The Dota 1 Doombringer.
Yeah.
So old school.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, this is
old school and cosmetic lover.
This is Sentinel and Scourge, bro.
Old school and cosmetic lover. Those two things don't go together.
Alright, so what have we got? So still off for the Radiance, even though 7.3k, 7.4k net worth for the Alchemist.
He's still been slowed down significantly up with all those deaths. A usual standard Alchemist game.
But he's still so far in front.
Yeah, you get it like 14 to 15. Like that would be a average timings, like 14, 15.
And here comes AF again. Like they're looking for the Alch.
Yep, like I say, they are really feeling nervous about the Alch pick, and remember all these moves that AF have made. They have not done it with the Bat Rider Blink. They are just running at them.
Oh, Anna's farming. Jirax already put down the Observer and Sentry. That's why they could see this coming. Jirax gonna steal Disruption, so if he needs to, he can actually save Anna.
Rubik with Disruption again, and he has Luna and Alchemist on his team. This is gonna be the dream spell to steal.
Speaking of Luna, like okay, like I know Luna now, she's got Dragonlance and like she got a couple of buffs. She used to be like one of the most fragile agi cores in the game, but
that's what
she's by herself at the tier 2 tower.
You know, that's what I've been talking about sometimes. Certain heroes are really good in the meta because not because the hero is really strong, but because of the item builds available for the hero that makes the hero good. Like Terrorblade was quite popular before because of the change to Dragonlance, where you have all the stats for agility and strength. Like just like you say, the small things, you know, the small things matter.
That they do.
And right now, AF are gonna secure a tier 2 at bottom, but in the meantime, OG is getting farm in the mid lane, they're farming the top lane, they're really happy with this trade, and they are gonna pressure the top.
I'm wondering if AF actually want to fight this, because they pushed the clockwork up here very early on.
Coming online though, fighting into Rock is
14 seconds.
Yeah, it's generally not a good idea.
Yeah, they're TPing over, OG won't fight it. They've already finished their Radiant, so this is just
they're
like
just waiting for their Rock though. I think if OG waits for the Rock and Rock's online, they get a good Rock plus Eclipse, like Rock,
so they force the fight.
Rock, Fatal Bond, Eclipse, they're gonna win the fight.
Oh, because she's still got Disruption, right? So hey,
yeah,
why not push?
They're gonna run in, they're gonna smoke up, try to find an initiation with S4, or even bait the Alchemist. Jump on my Alchemist, AF, OG says, and we have the Rock.
And it just starts to start. Oh, okay, he already baits out the Blade Fury. 15 seconds without that. S4's in the back lines. The Cogstra maybe next time push them away. S4 not in position to get the Son of Madara because of it.
That was such a good dust there by maybe next time. Understanding that Juggernaut already used to spin, Nyx might be trying to set up a kill, pops the dust there, and gets the Cogs to save Madara's life. But still, AF is in a very, very precarious position right now. They have
100 gold off the Blink Dagger for Skylark too. They don't have that initiation.
To win they really have to make a big play, win a fight. Like even though it's against a Warlock, they have to do it because the longer they wait, it's going to get harder. Alchemist is just going to pull ahead and get more levels and farm, and the game is going to be difficult. Bat Rider daggers, they need to make something. Do they have any smokes available?
They've been spending a hell of a lot of them already.
I think they have one more soon. Like in
2 minutes. It's 240. 240 until they have a smoke. There's nothing on the heroes, just dust. Is there anything on Courier?
This is getting very tense for AF. If nothing happens in the next few minutes, the game is going to be extremely hard because they didn't go for a Battle Fury on Jug, they went for the fighting build. And with OG's lineup having Alchemist and Luna, their late game is more or less secured.
Anna's going to buy up the BTs before he gets into the Mana style. So they at least won't have to worry about the illusions pushing down the lanes just yet. Well, unless they're created by the Rubik, but he's lost his Disruption now.
And OG is also looking to fight because, like I said, even though they have the Gradient lineup, but because of the Warlock pick allows them to be active right now. Because Warlock is really strong at fighting the early stages. And just look at AF, they're just running away. They are running away from the greedier team because they can't team fight.
Where is S4 going? He's underneath the Sentry Ward at the moment, so he's got to be careful. Still in range, still in vision. Now he's out of range. They trigger off the dust, Blink Lasso, and this is going to be Nyx Assassin. S4 just held in position. Spy Carapace wants to turn for the stun, but thanks to Sticky Napalm, that turn rate just too long, so he couldn't get the double stun and get away.
So talk about turn rate. Jakiro has probably the worst one, right? If you get Sticky Napalm, it takes ages for you to turn.
Oh, with 2 heads, like, you're not really that aerodynamic for a dragon. And one of the dragons always has his mouth open, like you catch so much air and you get drag.
I'm sure that's the reason why.
Yeah, if only Jakiro could find the slipstream.
Now, in case everyone doesn't know, Toby is secretly a Jakiro fan.
What do you mean secretly?
He hopes that Jakiro is going to get picked every game.
You know what my happiest meta was? When you had Io Bristleback off lane and Jakiro 1 position safe lane.
What? Oh,
Yep.
that was like Fnatic, the old Fnatic.
It was Team Empire,
Oh, Empire?
actually. Team Empire was doing that. Like Fnatic did a little bit too, but Team Empire did it because they had BZZ on the core, and then they would just run it. So Jakiro would pressure the bottom lane with liquid fire, and then you had like this mass damage, physical damage, because you got level 6 on the bristleback, and you would take both tier 1 towers, and there was no way you could fight. You have to pick one or the other to fight or defend. And then, like, I just killed a Jakiro, who's really freaking tanky.
S4 finds the SD here.
The Spartan...
okay, he's dead.
Spartan was twitching.
Yeah, but when you talk about BZZ, all I think of is his Pugna set.
Wow. What a great way to remember a fantastic player. The shittiest set in the game.
I have so many of the set. That's why I remember.
It's because everyone had this set. It kept dropping. It's Crystal Maiden's Wheel of Fortune. What am I going to get in this? It's a BZZ Pugna set. You get a Pugna set, and you get a Pugna set. Everybody gets a Pugna set. Thanks, BZZ. Yeah. Freaking meme. 70 into wind. No, Manta's almost done on Ana. It seems like only yesterday he was picking up the PTs. Yeah, what's up there, little, like Sniggers? You're just like sniggering away.
Sorry, my bad.
So we get ahead of Midas for Thug. Got Blink, got Veil, goes into Midas. This is like almost like 2 years old
they're
Dendi.
Starting to realize the game is getting into late game, whether they like it or not. They're not going to be able to force and push high ground anymore. But still, I think it's going to be super difficult. Like, it's definitely going to be really difficult for them in the late game stage. And if you look at the other heroes as well, like, all 4 of the heroes on OG side, apart from the Alchemist, are great Aghanim Scepter heroes. You buy one for the Nyx, you buy one for the Rubik.
Everyone's happy to have one. Or if you're MP, you buy it for the Luna. So she then goes to Refresher Orb and
then you lose the game.
Yeah, then you lose the game.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I think the Axe Luna is great. It was just that extra step for the Axe Luna, the Refresher was too all in, and newbie just got BKBs, and oh, you have Refresher, no Butterfly? Great, I have BKB. So right now,
where's Notel's got a haste rune.
Things are still
he's gonna run Thug down. Jirax with his Blink Dagger just jumps in, controls the puck, and he's still wanting Rift. He silences the puck.
Because of the waning Rift, they got that kill. I mean, Jirax is just, I don't know, man. This guy is just one of the best 4-row players.
Alright, can they kill Ana?
They have backup though. Warlock's behind Ana.
No, they got no Firefly.
Yeah, Warlock's behind me anyway, so it's going to be a very difficult and risky kill. So they back off, they TP out, but every minute they waste, the game just becomes harder and harder for AF. So Roshan, if they can at least secure the Roshan, it might be really important for AF to prevent. If OG gets the Roshan on the other hand, game is going to be...
TP. Madara, do you want to? It's Ana. Ana's back. Spartan, he gets concocted up, goes to the disruption, so at least gets a copy of Ana, but then there's 4 of them!
Oh, he dodged the Omni Slash!
Oh, even the couriers are going to go down too!
Oh my god, he dodged the Omni Slash and he's taunting away there.
Alright, is he still good?
He is Gucci, Toby. He is
Australia, Australia, we love you, Australia, hurrah!
Secretly supporting newbie and OG because both of the teams have an Australian name.
The team's now Australian. Australia can't succeed in anything else apart from commentators. Yeah. So when Ana as well as KP actually start doing something, yeah, Australia all the way.
You're same with the...
Do we even have Australian emotes?
You're same with the people that call Faceless a European team because of black.
Because it's in German.
Just because they're one Australian.
I'll take what I can get. Give nothing back. Middle lane, Madara, Jirax again? He still had the silence and then he steals the spin. They got nothing to stun the Juggernaut, however. With a Manasal, he could actually break free of the silencing rift. So Jirax couldn't get the easy kill on that.
You know, this Rubik is just... I don't know what to say about this guy. Just always making plays everywhere. It's very difficult to do what he's doing. Like when you're watching, it feels, oh, he's just like doing Rubik stuff, but in practice, it's very difficult to do what he's doing. Always at the right place at the right time. And as for, he's just playing the sacrificial role this time. You see his net worth. He's actually the support of the game, but he's doing the right thing. Like as the Nyx, when you're in the game with Luna, Alchemist, and you have a Rube, like a support that can push out the lanes, you ideally want to do that, and you do not want to be in the lanes too far.
Dream Call, Thug's gonna have a crack, no tells. So, bring it, fight me if you can. Thug doesn't get hit by most of the Eclipse, thanks to a phase shift.
Small victory, Eclipse wasted, so let's see if AF can capitalize on that.
You've still got to give respect to Chaotic offering.
That was the downfall of them in the last two fights, where Notail got a really big Eclipse off.
S4's coming over.
Here?
There's a lot of heroes here for OG.
He needs his team over. He needs the Warlock to be here to follow up.
Thanks to the Observer Ward, they know the Spartan's not in position just yet. S4's pretty close behind Madara. Thug trying to scout out with the orb.
His team is too far away.
Yep.
I'm not sure if they
He's
can
going to be
follow
careful
up.
too, not to come underneath the sentry ward.
Do they have a gem?
Not yet.
No. Probably should have. Probably should want to get one actually. But then again, the Bat Rider wants to get a BKB against Nyx, so it's a really tough call here. You need a BKB against the Carapace and the instant Rubik lift.
So casually, Alchemist walks the side shop, picks up an Octarine Core, then back into the tier 2 tower mid, on bottom. Dodges his own concoction stun with the Manta. And can make a whole bunch of copies of himself, however, thanks to Spartan going to work. Those illusions very quickly mopped up by OG. But the trade-off is a bit.
Time for Rubik to steal Disruption, Toby. And here comes Jirax tipping to the mid lane to try and set up for
He's only got spin, however, so gets through the healing ward to start with, and Madara just spin TP's out. Concoction doesn't get stunned, actually dodged this time from out of the 4-stuff to get him out far enough, but S4! The triple stun! Absolutely perfect! The Radiance Burn is not to kill off. Yes, it is. It just reaches him with the Spike Carapace. They get it. Hook shots off target. As Anna is bailing out after that buyback that came out from Thug. He still wants to break free. Mana style of cooldown in half a second. And now Madara, Concoction prepares. The rock will drop. And AF underneath their own tier 2 tower. Not just losing 4. They had the buyback out from the puck.
That's gotta be game right there. That was so big for OG there. And now they're gonna get potentially one lane of Rex here with the Alchemist plus Luna lineup.
Well, there are other options. They just rotate up to the top lane. It's the only lane where the tier 2 tower has dropped. So they can force a double lane.
That is actually possible. They get the mini Rex and they move top lane.
Look at S4. He's already moving in position for Spartan. They pick him up. Chirax with that blink dagger is always on the front lines, and he stole level 4 disruption with their Luna. There is more no tell where that came from. They create a whole bunch of alchemists. They're leaving. At least one of them is. Anna is going back to the mid lane.
I mean, the safe play would be just to secure Roshan and then proceed for the kill after you get the Aegis on the Luna or the Alchemist. So.
I suppose you do have the disruption, right? So you probably feel confident enough just to go through mid anyway.
This is like the last thing you want the Rubik to steal. This is the last thing you want him to steal. Gosh, this is so bad for them. Game is more or less really close to over for Finem. They need to try and make a play. They have to try and make a play, a Hail Mary. One last ditch of effort. Try to get an initiation onto, like Warlock Golem is down. They need to initiate on the Alchemist or the Luna and get a quick kill with the Omni Slash right away.
But the smoke didn't work. They can't get out for another 3 minutes until the next smoke is up.
If they're not fighting without the Warlock Golem, they are not fighting when Warlock has Golem. That's basically it. If they're not trying to fight now, they're not going to be able to fight.
You might still do it anyway, like you still got that BKB up. Anna doesn't really give a crap. Blink, Lasso, the disruption is there. That was Jirax doing it. So there's more coming up, and with the Eclipse from Notel, maybe next time tanks a lot of it. Still with that hook shot available. They're trying to get back out again. The Purge on the Alchemist makes it difficult for Anna to run, but then Concoction preparing. He's loading, and now with the... Okay, he'll just burn out eventually. So no Alchemist. Fatal Bond starts to pick up AF, but flies on the run with no rock up. OG get punished by Finem, and maybe they find some more 4-star Flame Break. No longer provides that stun, but the Cogs will do the work. Notel can't escape. Buys the TPs, but he knows he's dead. Puck will take it, getting almost 700 gold.
Okay. I was gonna say that the safest play was to get Roshan, wait for your cooldowns go again, but
you said it, but OG didn't do it.
OG, I mean, I don't blame them. They were in such a big lead. I would have probably called my, okay, let's just end the game with the cooldown. I mean, they got punished, so AF is gonna be rewarded with the Roshan, so that's gonna give them a lifeline in this game.
See what AF hit him with. Practically everything in this teamfight recap is packed. Everything is full.
Yep, they were just they got caught in a really bad position because the Alchemists actually got lassoed way into the enemy base and they did not have the rock to save it. And right now OG, they're trying to contest the Roshan.
He's really going to come over? You got the disruption on the S4, so they'll send a whole bunch over. They get the dust early out, so S4, if he feels confident, he can move in. Roshan's very low, wait for those illusions to hit S4! He jumps in! He snaps Jaeger! He managed to take it! They're gonna catch Skylark too as he goes for the lasso, but S4 teams up now with Anna! They'll bring down the Shadow Demon, and lasso stolen by Jirax! This man, God, it does not actually describe him enough! He grabbed the Juggernaut and pulled him back! 2 heroes down, the Aegis Immortal burnt! That shouldn't even burn, S4 still got the bloody thing!
Okay, that's just probably most likely game as well. Like, Warlock has his golem up this time. And Juggernaut is probably going to be forced to buy that as well.
Bat Rider. S4 does it with the Spike Carapace, gets the stun, Skylark's down, buyback used, but the SD dies just as fast. Omni Slash needs to work with the hookshot forward for maybe next time. S4's locked in, the Eclipse from Notel, watch them burn in the moonlight, over to Thug, but good game, well played. OG will take out the third, and they will top the group. #1 position for them, their day will end. And they will be very happy with their performance, even if it has been a rough one. This whole group stage, it's never been a 2-0. Everything's gone to 3.
They will be really happy about Jirax's performance this series. Oh my god, that guy is just, what a player.
You understand why Rubik is okay? Look, no kills, no deaths, just 11 assists. Always there for the team.
Yep. Apart from Jirax, I would just like to, remind everyone that No-Tail as well did a really, really good job with his rotations, bailing out the Alchemist, because Alchemist was constantly the target of Finem, trying to slow down his Radiance timings, trying to pressure him, steal his stacks, and No-Tail was there, bail him out.
It's a big thing for OG, right? Like you'd wonder, like, if everything would perfectly click with their team. There's been some question as well about like the skill level. And the ability to actually just fit into the lanes, mainly of like Anna was a big one. Obviously, every Australian has to be questioned.